What is up, Cleveland Browns fans? What a day! What a day! As it is Sunday, it is Baltimore Ravens post-game, and did I say, what a day? As the Cleveland Browns, now 2-6, knock off their AFC North rivals, the division-leading Baltimore Ravens, who are 5-3 now, 29-24 with some late-game heroics by Jameis Winston, including a 38-yard touchdown pass, his third of the game, to Cedric Tillman with just 59 seconds left, as the Ravens and Lamar Jackson walk out of Huntington Bank Field just stunned as the Browns end a 5-game losing streak behind Jameis Winston, who's making his first start in 2 years and replacing, of course, the injured Deshaun Watson. And I don't know that you could have scripted this much better, especially if you're writing a dramatic series, whatever football, sports movie, whatever you're doing here, with the backup quarterback and just all of the drama leading into the game, during the game, numerous injuries, including some really bad news for Denzel Ward. We'll get into that here shortly. But only after surviving a late comeback attempt by Jackson, who drove the Ravens to Cleveland's 24-yard line in the final seconds, did the Browns prevail. Jackson bought time to avoid sacks. He threw 2 interceptions in the end zone. The second to Zay Flowers, 2 incompletions, in the end zone. The second to Zay Flowers there as time expired. Following the play, Jackson threw his helmet in anger in front of Baltimore's bench as the Ravens' 5-game winning streak ended with a surprising loss to the Browns. Winston finished 27-41 for 334 yards in his first start since September 25th, 2020 for New Orleans. The 30-year-old took over Cleveland's offense this week after Watson suffered that season-ending Achilles injury a week ago. Winston did what Watson could not do all season long, as the Browns scored the most points this season and eclipsed 300 yards passing for the first time. They had not hit the 20-point mark all season with Watson. They had not eclipsed the 300-yard mark offensively under Watson. Jackson completed 23 38 passes for 289 yards and 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry had a 2-yard TD run for Baltimore, the 99th of his career. Henry's score with 2:36 left gave the Ravens a 24-23 lead, but Winston, who signed a 1-year deal as a free agent in March, got some help from Baltimore safety Kyle Hamilton on the game-winning drive. Winston overthrew Elijah Moore on first down, and Hamilton was in perfect position to make that interception, but the ball inexplicably bounced off of his hands. And then with new life breathed into the Browns offense, Winston lofted a deep ball down the middle of the field to Tillman, who also caught a 22-yard TD pass in the third quarter. Before Cleveland put that rally together, Jackson had engineered a 6-play, 91-yard scoring drive with his legs and his arms. Henry finished that possession with a short TD burst to tie Hall of Famer Barry Sanders for 10th place on the career scoring list. Winston's performance was magnificent. He also had a 23-yard TD pass to David Njoku, and that all gives the Browns some hope for the rest of the season that was pretty much done. Watson's injury and surgery had cast a sort of a dark light over the team, and on Saturday, of course, play-by-play announcer Jim Donovan died after a long battle with cancer. Dustin Hopkins kicked field goals of 28, 33, and 48 for the Browns. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. After the game, the Coach Kevin Stefanski gave game balls to the family of Jim Donovan, which I thought was really, really nice. That was a great gesture. That's a huge loss for the organization and the fans everywhere that listen to the broadcasts. The Ravens came in averaging a league best 461.4 yards per game. They made some uncharacteristic mistakes, and Justin Tucker even missed a 50-yard field goal. So everything was going the Browns' way today. Jackson threw TD passes to wide receiver Nelson Aguilar and tight end Mark Andrews. There was a scary moment, if you guys saw, as Browns linebacker Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah had to be immobilized and on a backboard carted off late in the third quarter. The team said he was taken to the hospital with a neck injury, but he had full movement in all of his extremities. So they were diagnosing him with a neck injury, not necessarily a concussion. He took a big hit while trying to take on Derrick Henry head on during a running play. Of course, he gave the fist to salute cheering fans as he was driven off on the cart. Denzel Ward went to the locker room midway through the third quarter for evaluation for a possible concussion. He was later deemed to have the second concussion of his of the year and the sixth concussion of his career. So we know how he has responded to the concussion that he suffered in the offseason. No thought of retirement. He's going to continue to play. You would imagine he'll have the same attitude towards this one. We don't know how long he will be out. Probably the more concussions you get, the longer it takes you to come back, just from a team clearing you standpoint. So we will see. But think the good thoughts for Denzel Ward as he comes back now from his sixth career concussion. Next, the Ravens host Denver on November 3rd. The Browns host the Los Angeles Chargers on November 3rd. So we will preview that game for you right here on the Browns Daily Blitz. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Go Browns. Big win today. Let's all celebrate the rest of the afternoon with some more football. Celebrate on Monday with some more football. Get your week started off right. Appreciate you guys very much. And until next time, we'll see you.